All right, guys, we're back, and I have Victor Sutter here after our great conversation that we just had with the 3 secret questions. So, first question, Victor, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Perfect. What are the most pressing challenges leaders are facing today, and why?
I think right now, for a lot of leaders, is the millennial movement. So, a lot of leaders out there are not in the same age demo, not in the same age group. So they're very astute into how can they get into the millennial world and understanding that as a workforce, understanding that as a client, understanding that as an economy. And I think that is the biggest challenge that we're all facing, especially if you're not in that age demo.
So, what are you saying about millennials?
I'm saying they're hard to understand if you're not one of them.
Right. You're right on the cusp, though.
I am.
I'm sure you're
Yeah.
you're just above.
I think I'm right there. I'm the end.
36, right?
I'm the end. I'm 80, I think, is the official born dates that you cut them off at.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Millennials are changing the world, so
Yeah, running the
can
world.
figure out
So
that,
that's what we gotta figure out.
that's where the money is. Then business might change. All right, next question. How do you assist a team member to understand the culture of your organization?
I think culture is one of those things that you observe, but you also have to be immersed in. So just like when you go to a different country, when you do a different language, when you study a different culture, you have to be part of that culture. You have to be immersed in that environment. So you as a leader have to believe and you have to live that culture. They can see that in you. They can see that in your interactions. They can see that how you handle with other people. You build that community around that culture. And then they really have no other option to understand it once the culture is true and it's immersed in the environment. But if you're not believing, if you're not leading, if you're not living that culture, then they're never going to assimilate and they're never going to see it in action.
Culture's about the people, right?
Yep.
I mean,
And as a leader, you're holding that culture in your hands.
Do you guys have cultural standards here for the foundation?
Yeah, I think we're lucky that that the foundation's been around for so long, and House of Blues has been around now for 25 years. So I've been lucky to be immersed in the culture and learn the culture and be a student of the culture. So then I can, by default, live it and live it true. And if I wasn't a cultural fit, then I probably wouldn't be sitting here.
Or your business, systems and culture will get you to
And
success.
millennials.
And millennials.
I forgot.
All right, third question.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most important skill every leader should possess?
That's a tough one because I think that every leader has a different skill that they lean on to lead. So I think knowing that mine, for example, I think a lot of it has to be with kind of hand-to-hand leadership. Being there, I'm there with the guys and I'm there kind of pulling the cart along with them. They see that, they want to work alongside someone that believes in their hard work as they believe in my hard work. I think not all leaders lead that way, but I think vision is one of the things that I think all leaders have to have. It's the difference between being a boss and being a leader. I think a lot of the time it's vision.
Absolutely, thinking about what's next, right, for the organization.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or understanding that there's a goal,
Sure.
that there's an ability, there's a something at the end of that road that drives the machine, and there's a goal for everyone at the end of that road. And I think that vision is key.
goals paint your future in advance. That's what they do. Listen to the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Victor Sutter again of the Foundation Room, the Vice President of Foundation Room North America. We'll see you guys on the next one.